welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it's all up next.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, the Lombardi Trophy's in the building, and we've got a fight to see who's gonna raise it. Between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
On first down, Hurts has a man. It's Brown. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the pistol, Hurts has him on the quick hitter. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Hurts throwing again. He's got Devontae Smith. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. From the red zone now. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Eagles start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Wow, Brock, hard to imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook out for that particular spot right there.
You know, you get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback, and all he did was add to that trust.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who Brock I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Mahomes starting off with a throw. He's got his man, that's Travis Kelce. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And they had that one contained right at the line. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop. That's the end of one here in Super Bowl 59. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to New Orleans right after this. Welcome back. The team is set, so let's get back to it. Second quarter of Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. 2nd and 10 now. Offense getting set to start things off again.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And the Eagles get to it. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
1st and 10, here's Hurts. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. Goddard makes the catch. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out.
Ball start. Offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
Still 3rd down.
Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This from 48 on the left hash. The kick by Hopkins is good. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
This will bring us to the 2-minute warning. And it's the Chiefs looking at 1st and 10. New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throw, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Tight end going in motion here. A 2nd down throw for Mahomes. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. That's caught for the 1st. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Again, Mahomes to throw. Cut at the 10-yard line. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Mahomes on first and 10. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Ball placed at the 7. It's second and goal. Throwing again, Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And now they're left with third and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and you couldn't.
Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And that brings up fourth and goal.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Up and good from Blankenship. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Eagles setting out their offense one last time in the first half. They're up by 7. We'll see if they choose to just rest on that going into halftime. Seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
So we have reached halftime in Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you two in just a moment. We just watched a fine first half out of the mobile quarterback. That's Jalen Hurts. He was able to take it in himself for the game's only touchdown. And you wonder if this coaching staff will ask him to do a bit more the rest of the way.
All right, thank you, Coach. And we are back and about set to begin the second half. Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chiefs have their offense out to start this third quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to P-Ryan. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Play action, Mahomes. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Just excellent effort on that catch and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 1st down.
They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that 1st down flag. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 34. Finds his man, it's Worthy. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he gets it down to the 13-yard line. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Blitz coming, Mahomes. This throw is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. The Chiefs have it and hopefully have some points too, ready to salvage their title hopes. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs now trail by just a point in the 4th. Travis Kelsey, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Now they're on for the most important extra point of their entire season. And he hits that point after, so we're all set up for a heck of a finish here. We're tied in the final frame of the Super Bowl. Reid now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. That's incomplete left side. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. So 2nd down coming up.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. It's Dotson on the catch. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Oh, they're going to run the up. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Chiefs.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The Chiefs offense out to take over. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. A 1st down carry for Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Short side option here. He's running left. And he works it down to the 30-yard line. Got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Chiefs in range for a game-winning score. From the gun, Piron. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
A counter give here to Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Right back to Pacheco. And he makes it to the start of the red zone down at the 20. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. It's Pacheco again. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. The defense takes its third and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Running left with Pacheco. And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. That one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner!
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Reid now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are in bounds. Oh, what a play. And yet again, the Kansas City Chiefs have won it all. They are your Super Bowl champions. And for all the talk we heard from every team at the start of the season, Brock, they're the ones, these guys right here, who fought all the way to this point and are now champions forever.
What a storybook season. You know, at times it even seemed like it's ripped right from a movie. The way the pieces fell into place along the way, all of it led to these final 4 quarters of football in this moment that they will never forget. I know not a one of them out there could have imagined a better final scene to the movie that has been their season. Super Bowl champions.